This gearbox is slicker than mine. Straight out of the box.
What do you mean it's thicker than yours? It is yours.
No, sorry, yeah. It is, isn't it? Hi everybody and welcome to the channel. You've all just seen the video where we have revealed our new bike. And now we're on our first ride out on it, and we're going to sort you through differences, if any, how we're feeling on it, and what we think. So obviously we've gone for another GT, like we'd go for anything else. Hey babe?
No, definitely not.
We've gone for the 2024 one. Our bike was actually a 2022 bike. There are some subtle differences. We've noticed the suspension is slightly different. We've noticed that the brakes are slightly different. And what else have we noticed, babe?
Indicator.
Oh yeah, the indicator seemed to have a bit more room to turn left on. So obviously Suzuki's listened to what people have said, which is good. Bless them. So yeah, so we're literally, I picked it up with 2 miles on it. So we're going back down the road of winning in. As you know how important winning is, let me tell you one. At the moment we've got brand new Michelin Road 6s on, and we're going to see how they fare. But obviously we know they're good. Obviously I wasn't taking it out with the Dunlops on it, so we had them taken straight off before we even picked it up. And that way I've only got one set of tyres to head in. It's actually booked in for a service a week today, so we've got to crack on and get some miles done. And we'll see how we fare with that. So yeah, so enjoy the video guys, and hopefully we'll see how we enjoy the new machine. One of the things that swayed us towards this is Suzuki now do a 7-year warranty as opposed to a 3-year warranty. So it just shows you how much they believe in the product. Or on the other hand, it just means you've got 7 years worry free. Sounds good to me, don't you, babe?
It does, definitely.
Also, after I'd ordered my other one, this colour scheme came out and I fell in love. Absolutely fell in love with it. Had this colour scheme been out before I ordered mine, I would have ordered it straight away. So that was another factor for wanting to change.
I do like the wheels, I must admit.
Yeah, they're stunning, aren't they? They're like a gunmetal-y grey gold. Oh, the brakes are way better. Well, a lot quicker bite on them.
Well, you've got to make some changes, haven't they? Or should we buy the same bike?
Yeah, well, I mean the changes, I didn't realise what the changes were, but that's just gone through the gearbox and I never even felt a change. What about you?
No.
I mean the other one was slick, but wow. I don't know why, but the throttle response seems a little bit more lively as well. That I would assume would just be a, something on the just flash on the hard drive on it, on the computer. I don't think it'd be anything else in particular. What else? Everything else. The ergonomics the same. We absolutely love the GT. Without a shadow of a doubt, we absolutely loved it, which is why we bought another one. Financially, we got a really good deal, so all that about it being a money pit, and if you buy one you lose loads of money on it, well we didn't. and yeah. Yeah, got a cracking deal, so we went for it.
It is definitely firmer.
Yeah, it's a firmer ride, definitely.
Well, that's not a bad thing. Sometimes.
Well, no, go on, sorry.
Sometimes it makes it the better ride. For me anyway. Sometimes if it's too soft, I start to get. And I wonder if when we test rode before we brought the last one, the blue one, we test rode one, and I ended up, if I remember right, I ended up with pins and needles.
You did. So we'll see if that occurs again.
It didn't occur on the blue one.
No, not at all. But you had.
Let's see how this one goes. But because the seat was softer, it's like you sit on your sciatica.
Yeah. Do you think the seat's a bit firmer as well then?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I can't think that we would have softened the seats up in 1800 miles.
No.
So, I know the ride's definitely firm. Yeah, I've seen him. Thank you. I know the ride is definitely firmer, but it's nicer for me. It's more sporty.
Yeah, the seat doesn't dip so much.
Right.
Whereas on the blue one, it dipped a little bit.
Maybe they've made a few changes, because there were some people complaining about the seats. We didn't really have a problem. So let's hope that doesn't change.
Sometimes being harder, it can be a more comfortable ride.
Yeah, you said that before, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, you've always been used to virtually no seats, so...
Postage stamps.
Yeah, you know, postage stamps on the GSXRs, there's always been a bit of a laughing point, but you've always coped really well on them, haven't you?
Brilliant at best.
Oh yeah. When we were looking through some photos, we had a Aprilia factory, RSVR factory, and we went to Butlins, didn't we, to the Motorcycle News Weekend on it, and we got our picture taken on the way in. And I tell you what, Teresa's knees were literally by her ears. How the hell she got on that and survived, I don't know.
We look like we'd got on a monkey bike.
Yeah.
It kind of disappeared between our legs.
It was an absolutely fabulous bike, however, not to live with. It was on the right day, in the right weather, the sunshine and everything else, absolutely stunning. But, on the wrong day, I went to Alton Park, didn't I, to a British Superbike meeting on it. And on the way back I'd have swapped it for a McDonald's. It was horrible. By the time I'd actually got out of Alton Park, my left hand was killing me. Absolutely killing me. Do you know what, this does feel completely different. It feels like a different bike altogether.
Do you know the ridges in the road? I can feel all of them.
Yeah, it's more sporty. It just feels more sporty.
The blue one didn't. I couldn't feel anything.
It was more touring.
Yeah. Not sure. Not so sure I like that.
What, that
That's
Jag?
a nice Jag.
That F-Type, yeah.
The fact that I can feel everything.
Oh, right, okay.
Does that mean when I hit a pothole it's going to ricochet through my back?
Probably. We'll find out. I tell you, the gear shifter on this is slicker than the other one. Whether they've done an update on it or anything, I don't. There's obviously going to be updates on it, that's why they change things round. They've not actually specified anything in particular. Obviously the colour schemes, they still do the black. The new colour for 24 is this red. I'm going to call in this petrol station and fill up, babe.
Okay. It sounds nice, that Jag. Not supposed to win that way, are you?
Yeah.
Well, I know we've had some productive days, but today's got me beating it.
It's got to be. It's going down in a bit of history today, isn't it?
Oh God, yeah.
That is for sure. Decorated liver room, picked up new bike, put everything on new bike, got out on new bike. Yeah, this gearbox is like the one where we test rode, the 2023 model. I think it's even slicker than that. Either I've just got very lucky. Maybe I've just got very lucky. Either. I'm not complaining. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the harder suspension. I mean, I can't say it's the new tyres because the other ones hadn't done anything. I did think it was hard. When I picked it up and brought it home, I thought it was harder.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's more sports bike suspension.
That's the difference. So when you go over a bump,
Yeah.
you glide over it if you're going fast.
Yeah.
If you're not, you sit in it.
Yeah.
Whereas the blue one just used to glide over them, no
Yeah,
matter
it's to
what.
soak them up, didn't it?
Yeah.
So we're not saying there was anything wrong with the blue one, are we? Because it was nice.
No, I loved it.
It was nice. However, I think the suspension's slightly harder on the 2024 model, and that's entirely up to you how you perceive how you want your suspension. I mean, it could even just be an adjustment on the old one to stiffen it up a bit. Could have just been set differently. But I mean, they've come straight from the crate, so they're set up at the factory, aren't they? Whatever the premium is that they think's best. So far, after a mere 19 miles, I'm very happy with my choice. Very happy. The ergonomics are different. The handlebars do feel different. Whether they're just in a different place on the bike, I don't think. They feel a bit thicker, and yet the actual grips feel thinner. Everything just feels more tactile. And something, I'm not being funny, you would never notice any of that if you haven't ridden the other GT. If you haven't just come off of one, you would never know.
Like I said, they have got to make them different or else you won't buy it.
No. Yeah, you're not going to buy it just for a colour, are you?
No.
I mean, they've always done this. They've always upgraded, and when they've upgraded, they've always... what's the word I'm looking for? They've always done little bits, little tiny bits.
Yeah.
You know, and if you hadn't had the previous model, you wouldn't notice the tiny bits. It would just be, wow, it's a nice bike.
Yeah. Shouldn't be allowed that.
It isn't allowed, though. It's against the law. However, they all wear balaclavas and everything, and I mean, he's breaking the speed limit anyway. But the thing is, if you get wrapped up somewhere, it'll be, oh, poor lad. But the law is that they have to pedal before they get the help from the electric motor. But there's something on the internet shows you how to get round it. I'm not being funny, there's no point in the police chasing him, because even if they just go after him, they'll just go up some Twitchell or something that he knows.
I did one in Shirebrook.
Yeah, they caught him, didn't they?
This
Good.
scrap it. It's scooter. One of them scooter things.
It was one of the scooters, was it?
Yeah.
I think they're trying to ban them now.
Scrapped it.
Probably cost them more to scrap it.
It just keeps scrap, man. It's alright, but if he comes off that,
Say
or
again.
it's somebody, if he
Yeah, I
hits
know.
somebody,
No, he's not insured.
no, we have
he?
to buy insurance
Yeah.
and tax.
He's not insured, so if he hits a car or hits anything, then whoever it is going to have to foot the bill.
Yeah. Make a mess on him.
Well, they don't think it'll happen to them, Dave, I'm afraid. And unfortunately, I've seen 3 now that it has happened to, and they've ended up in the hospital in a bad way. Because they've just disregarded anything to do with the road altogether.
Didn't somebody die in Nottingham?
Say again?
Didn't somebody die in Nottingham?
I don't know, more than likely.
One of them. I'm sure it won't lose.
Also, the clutch is a little bit more solid, a little bit stiffer on the lever.
Yeah?
Nothing wrong with that.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, because I got used to the other one, the other one was fine. I will get used to this one exactly the same, and it will be fine. No
Them
issue
clouds
at
don't
all.
look clever.
I know, we're going to get wet. Guaranteed. First ride out, it's bound to.
Well, what can I say?
Little clean. We don't want a prima donna. We want a bike we can use. And I'm hungry, so
Clouds.
chips are calling. Chippy tip.
All-hearted pub.
Yeah.
Ooh, dinner smells nice.
That indicator's definitely moved across a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You'd be happy with that then?
Well, that was something people did complain a lot about. However, I didn't find it a problem. The thing is, you know, when you take it for a test ride,
Okay.
cheers,
Yeah.
darling. You know, you take them for a test ride. You've only got it for an hour. It's a problem because you're not used to it. But it's like all the things that people complained about them.
You just get used to them.
Yeah, they moaned about the brakes. I got used to the brakes. They weren't an issue. Yeah, the indicator thing, I got used to it. Don't get me wrong, there was a couple of times I did think, ooh, you know, I can't get in there. I mean, big thumbs, which I haven't really got big thumbs, but
Makes you clumsy sometimes though, because depending on
Yeah.
how big your gloves are, isn't it?
well, I'll tell you one thing, I'm more relaxed on this straight off the bat. And I kept saying to you sometimes when we went out, I was a bit not on it.
Yeah.
You know, because the suspension is harder. It's, to me, it handles better. Well, it's bound to handle better. Harder the suspension, it's bound to.
Oh, well, I'm very comfortable.
Good. That's the main thing. That's the one thing we really didn't want to change, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We didn't want to change you being uncomfortable because the GT's opened up so much for us for motorcycling wise, and it would have been such a shame if they changed something when they got it so right, really.
Yeah. It's
And with literally, all I did was I picked it up, I took it home, put everything on it, put screen on it, top box on it and everything, and then now we're together. So pretty much every mile will be the two of us. I tell you what it has done. There's some miserable people about, isn't there? I tell you what it has done. It's there was a little buzziness. That's gone. In the other one.
fuzziness.
Buzzy. Just through your bum and.
Oh, right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It never bothered me at all, ever. But yeah, it's
Like you're vibrating.
yeah, a bit of vibration. It's all gone.
Strange.
That view. Still lots of fires about tonight.
I was just thinking, same.
What's going on?
Wouldn't think they'd
Is it early bonfire night?
wouldn't think they'd make them with all dry weather we've had.
Yeah, you thought you'd been a bit careful, wouldn't you? Unless they're relying on the rain to come. Thought you were waving there, wiping his nose. I thought I've got a new friend. The answer's no. Yeah, this engine's a lot more lively. A lot more responsive.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's lovely.
Ooh. That pub's gone down here, right?
Yeah.
Disappeared. I know when I brought it back it stank of all the newness burning off of it. I was like, what's all that? That's, oh, it smells. Wow, they've actually resurfaced the road properly.
Curb change.
Ooh.
Done it.
Wow, that gear change is just like a click. Click. It's hard to think any travel in it at all. It must be different.
I love
Oh,
this
what a
road.
picture, what a photograph. It's lovely around here. Derbyshire Dales is gorgeous.
Makes it so much nicer with nice roads,
Oh, a smoother road, yeah.
doesn't it? Instead of up potholes. Oh, sheep are laid down.
Oh, it smells shit.
Is that my garden?
I say it smells like your garden. I guess some of you might be wondering out there why we didn't buy the GX. And it's solely down to the fact that the ergonomics of the GX we felt was more cramped. And compared to the GT, we both agreed the GT was more comfortable. It's like I feel like I've got more room up front, and because the handlebars brought me back a bit, I then encroached into where Teresa sits, so she had less room, and we banged helmets a couple of times, which is something we've never done on this, well, on the GT. So other than that, the GX is a fantastic bike. So that suspension then, it's awesome. But yeah, that's why
It's all right for solo riders, or if you're of a small build, even, you know, both of you. Whereas
Yeah.
me and AD, we're not small, we're not
No.
overly large, but you know,
I'm
we've got
borderline.
a bit of meat on us.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I'm 6 foot,
Yeah.
you know, 15 stone. So yeah, there is quite a bit there.
But
So,
I think
yeah.
for somebody, you know, for somebody who's really small and a slim build,
But then the bike's higher off the ground, isn't it?
yeah,
So
they've made it smaller. The frame's smaller. It's same as the.
I don't think the frame's smaller. I think what they've done is the handlebars, instead of being like this, are more up here.
Oh, right. Hey, I've got to stop.
Apparently so.
Can only just see him.
I know. Cheers, buddy. Oh, he's off the ground now.
Oh,
Right,
the
chop
tree fell in.
Yeah, thank you.
Come under mine.
Right, we're just going through Oakthorpe. We're going the slightly longer way round into Mount Lockbath.
Of course we are.
Of course we
On your
are.
bike. Why wouldn't you? Be rude not to.
Is it that obvious? Is that where the pub used to be? Or is it gone? Yeah. Oh well, I'm glad that pub's gone, because it used to be a really good biker pub, and then another landlord took it over, and he was a complete and utter 100% one of them.
No, they just
He
took
stopped
a wind, did
bikers, yeah, he stopped bikers coming in, even if you just turned up, you know, not on a bike night, just to go in and perhaps have something to eat. Nah, didn't want to know you. You weren't
No back.
welcome.
No
I
back
know I was round here in a van and I'd gone wrong and I needed to turn round, and I went to turn around in his car park and he came running out to me to try and stop me, by which time I turned round. And he just went, what's the matter with you? This is an establishment, it's a pub, it's not a car park for you to turn round your van round in. I went, oh, you're going to get lots of customers, aren't you? And he didn't. And he killed his pub. That gearbox is gorgeous. This whole ergonomics it's improved. Well done, Suzuki. Well done. I approve. Reminds me of a statement, babe. I've got to get me one of these. one. Any of you might be thinking this might be a press bike and the other one was a press bike. It wasn't. We genuinely bought that one and we've genuinely bought this one. I know the other one's only 8 months old and it's probably a very quick turnaround to sell it. However, the deal was there and there was mitigating circumstances like the colour. 7-year warranty. And there's nothing like picking a new bike up.
It's good at swapping his bike, our radius.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
How many we had?
Well, if I take my shoes and socks off, I still ain't got enough digits. Yeah, but babe, they've always been better than the last one.
No. In your eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
Not in mine.
No, definitely not in yours.
That R1. No.
Oh, well, the Aprilia and the R1 were both very much a no-no for you, weren't they?
Naughty bikes, yeah.
But then, you see, I tried to make it right for you, and I couldn't, so that meant I had to get rid of it. And it's a new bike.
And the booster, talking about soft seats and
Yeah,
things.
we had a Gen 2 booster, not a Gen 3, it was a Gen 2.
And that, because of the seat being really soft, was
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
It was, wasn't it? But we also found out that he'd been in an accident as well, and it'd been an accident repair, and I always felt it didn't ride properly. It didn't ride how I expected it to ride, but people did say to me, oh yeah, the brakes are bad and they don't go round corners, and there's not going round corners, and there's what that was doing. I'm not quite sure what that was doing. It was like I was manhandling it everywhere. Trying to get a nice ride out of it was just impossible.
Lady Pillion waving.
Say again?
Lady Pillion waving.
Yeah, so they should.
Don't usually
They're
get that.
bikers too. I know, but they're bikers too. I don't care what anybody says. The Pillion, you are as much part of this as I am. Hence the fact you've always got. I'm presuming you can see all right.
Yeah. Yes, I can. No
Oh,
different to
beautiful
other one.
views. This what, sweetheart?
No different to other one.
Good. Well, that's what we were going for. I must admit, the colour scheme on this did make me drool when I saw it. Well, to be honest with you, this is the first one. Okay. This is the first time I've actually seen one in the flesh. I've only ever seen them on other people's videos or, you know, in the brochure. So it's picking this up today was the first time I'd seen the red in the flesh, and it didn't disappoint at all. Not one little bit.
He came back like a little boy who'd been in a sweet shop.
I did a little bit.
He had a smile as big from ear to ear.
And I only done about 4 miles on it. It was a very happy 4 miles. It's really weird because I rode the other one in, obviously, because I got to, you know, part exchange it, and I was quite nervous, you know, because I thought, well, if anything happens now, the deal's gone out the window. And I hate insurance companies because they changed the insurance over to this, But did that mean the other one's still insured?
Yeah, they cross
And he-
over. Them.
Yeah, there should be a crossover, but like when I said to him, you know, now you've done that, is the other one insured? And he was like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, you're helpful, aren't you? I'll have to find out. And then he went to find out and he came back and says, oh, we're not sure. I went, oh, for God's sake.
They did that with me, with my car, if you remember.
Yeah. Well, this, ladies and gentlemen, is, shall I name him, do you think?
Name and shame, yeah.
This is Swinton for you. We want your business, but we don't know if we want to insure you or not. So I don't actually know if I rode my bike to the dealership uninsured.
Mine was the same with my car, but mine was Carol Nash.
Yeah, it was.
I'll
wasn't
tell
it?
you, yeah. Yeah.
Well, they proper stitched you up, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, and I ended up cancelling my insurance on my Fiat,
That's right, you did, didn't you? I started a new policy.
and I started a new policy with a new company.
Yeah, you had a right murderous with them.
Yeah, and
They weren't good at all.
I didn't get any money back at all,
Yeah, they were...
even though I was only halfway through my policy and I'd
Yeah.
paid cash up front, but I didn't get any money back. And I said I'd never go with them again, and I will bad name them.
Yeah? I mean, we even explained to them that we could actually put it on YouTube because we've got a YouTube channel, and all we got was, well, everybody's got one of them.
Yeah.
Okay then. You're not bothered then, are you?
Well, obviously
That's
didn't want
nice.
your business. And being a bike company, you would have thought,
Well, I tell you what,
because there's
the one
lots of
company I've never had any problems with every time I've insured with them, and they've been absolutely brilliant all the way through when they've changed bikes and things like that, and that's Bennett's. And I'm
Wow.
thinking of going with them again. Next time the insurance comes up, I'm just going to let them have a go quoting it, because you know, for the hassle-free, it's like the guy I spoke to today struggles speaking English. So as soon as you went off topic, he was stumped.
screwed.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, hang on a minute, mate. I'm trying to sort this out, and I don't really need hassle for trying to sort it out. I'd rather just, you do your job. But they seem to just try and upsell you every time as well. So basically, yeah, we want to change your insurance. Well, do you want RAC membership with that? Do you want, breakdown membership? Do you want, this cover, that cover, and the other cover? No, I just want the cover, the bike covering, please. I've got everything else covered. Oh, well, are you sure? Look, no, just cover it. Just do the bike. That's all I've asked you to do. Yeah, it was a bit of hard work. Whereas you're in Bennett's up, and it's pretty much, unless anybody's got any bad experiences with them, but every time I've rung them up, it's been like, boom, bash, done, finished. Trying to do is automatic renewal. Why they're allowed to do that, I don't know, because that just means they can charge whatever they want. But automatic renewal is a really not good thing.
No, because it comes out at stupid price when it comes to renewing.
Yeah, but what they do is they whip your money quick.
Yeah, and then you go online and you put it in, even with them, and it's cheaper.
Yeah, you're right there. And it's not so much that, but they've whipped your money, they're ripping you off, and then to try and get your money back, yeah. So, oh, we've done it now, you cancel insurance, it's going to cost you another 30 quid for that, it's going to cost you 30 quid administration fee, or 60 quid for cancelling insurance. This is way more chuckable, babe. I say, we're on new tyres and just feels more planted. Yeah. Oh, it's, yeah. Well, that's awesome. The suspension's a bit hard a bit, but I'm not finding it a problem.
No, it's I wouldn't say it's hard. It's firm.
It's just harder than the other one.
Yeah.
But it's definitely more planted. A lot more planted.
Nothing wrong with it being firmer.
No. Like I said, I probably could have firmed the other one up, but they're both straight out the crate. But maybe it is something they've done a bit different. I will be honest, it does feel like a different bike. Although it's still got the same comfort.
Yeah.
Obviously the seating position is the same, pegs are the same. So I do feel the engine feels a little bit livelier. And considering it's not running and it's straight out the crate, just feels like they've tightened everything up.
Probably have.
Yeah. Yeah, they forgot to put the other bolts up on the other one. That sounded a bit funny.
Or an Odin.
Two-stroke.
Oh. We walked it to here, didn't we?
We did, yeah. First date. Came right round to here.
Is that where we come out when we did that canal walk?
Yeah. And walked all along the canal.
ago we walked down here on our first date, didn't we, Doc?
We did, sweetheart, yeah. Just walked and talked and talked and walked and ended up all the way to Matlock the other end and all the way down here to here this end.
Yeah.
And just a lovely, well, it was a lovely first date. Very memorable.
This is our first visit here this year, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. No, but yeah, it is, because we brought the blue one here first ride, funnily enough.
What a nice place, though.
It's what, sorry?
What a nice place, though.
It is. It's lovely. It always is.
Have you been up to heights of Abraham, Edie?
No, for many, many, many years.
Wee.